time of the week. The final episode in the UFC 3 Universe Mode series before UFC 4 is finally here. UFC 258, the pay-per-view, a massive 11 fight card, 9 championship fights, and I actually didn't even have my thing up. I should probably put that up now that I think about it. I was like, oh man, all my records and stuff were not up. Which is like very rare because I always have it up like the day before, just in case I do forget. And actually, there we go, it's now back up for me. I was actually like, oh my god, oh no. Yeah, we're kicking things off, folks, with the... Now my computer screen's messing up. We're kicking things off, folks, in the middleweight division. The 1-0 CB Dogway takes on the 2-2 Akina Musaki. Big risk for Musaki going into UFC 4. What is up to the second person in this stream? Welcome, welcome.
Good control, postures up. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Dalloway.
As I said, if you hear a little bit of a sniffles, that's for the kind of look you have a cold. But look at CB Dalloway.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Actually, wait, no, that's Musaki. That's Musaki, the Kimura lock forces Dalloway to tap out. And that is how we start off the stream about Kimura. Look at this crowd in the Prudential Center losing their minds right now. Akina Musaki realized, I'm 2-2. I need this win. One more time. He just clinched that Kimura, and CB Dalloway forced to tap out.
And here he is again.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura.
Oh. Both guys are still legal to qualify in the middleweight tournament for next year. Which is good, you know. Akina Musaki 3-2, CB Dalloway 1-1. Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, like I said, folks, it was actually kind of challenging to put on a fight card for this pay-per-view because it's so it was extremely difficult to find available fighters who wanted to take the risk of, you know, going back into the octagon and jeopardizing a shot at the championship tournaments. You know, next weekend, because next weekend we have 3 episodes that are going to feature on 2 of them 4 divisions, and then at the end we'll have 3 divisions. So we're going to have a lot of mixed martial arts coming to this channel next week, and it's going to be a heavy MMA weekend for us. And this is, guys, this is another big fight. Kimbo Slice making his epic return. He's putting on that number 10 ranked record he's got. He's 1-1, by the way. And now he's about to take on the number 6 ranked heavyweight, Ovint St. Preux, who's 10-5. But for St. Preux, he wanted a warm-up fight before the tournament. And this is the best tournament he's going to get. I mean, he did say he was thinking about making a move back down to light heavyweight. You know, that could be a thing, but... as of right now, OSP is the heavyweight, so... I feel like if he can beat Kimbo Slice, not only does this do a world for confidence, but I think this... hey, what is up, Alan, man? Welcome, welcome. I didn't even see the thing on my screen. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Oh, Vince. But you know, folks, I actually did want to bring that up. You see how lethal those shots are from Kimbo, man. They're just so devastating. It's absolutely insane when you think about the power of the snap that he has on those punches. Oh, finally my chat screen wanted to work. Hey, thank you. Like, my laptop was literally glitching, and it finally was like, hi. So I was having a hard time seeing. Ooh, nice face kick. It says someone said something? I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. Hey, what's up, Tim Joe? And what's up to the 5th person who just came in?
Under 2 minutes now to go round 1.
Yeah, this has been a really good fight. Now, for Kimbo, if Kimbo can keep this on the stand-up, he's going to win this fight, in my opinion. I don't think Vince St. Preux has thrown a very smart selection of shots so far on the stand-up. I think for St. Preux, he actually is going to need to take it to the ground, but for Kimbo, this is a fight he can literally win on the stand-up.
Pummels under, maintains the under.
That's what he's got to be careful for.
This could be it right here.
You see how Kimbo recovered pretty quickly. He took a step back, he recovered. Oh my God. Was that I think that was actually very wise of Kimbo Slice to not take it to the ground. You see that he staggered him. And now in St. Preux's mind, he leaves this note, hey, I was just knocked down. I just got beaten up. You know, so what are you doing? Look at this now, St. Preux's fighting back. This was an epic first round. You know, this is... these are the heavyweight fights that we all want to see.
So we'll see if his corner physically, mentally can keep this fighter in the fight.
He's doing a great job of blocking. Strike there by Kimbo Slice.
The fact that he's actually able to snap like that with those punches, I'm actually really impressed. Both guys are putting on a striking clinic, and this crowd in Newark, New Jersey isn't shocked here in the Prudential Center. I'm surprised. I would be surprised. I mean, this is phenomenal. These guys are really putting on a masterclass tonight. Oh God! See, look like he got him again. He waited, and the St. Preux. These guys are messed up. This is a heavyweight collision that I'm so glad the fight committee and I put on paper. It showcases just absolute supreme MMA striking at its finest.
Well, you know the book on this guy. He's got a big, powerful kick, especially with
So, but for St. Preux, it's avoiding that massive left hand of Kimbo Slice. You avoid the left hand, you take out Kimbo's main tool to punish you with. But that's again if he doesn't catch you. And again, Vince got rocked. So Vince trying. Vince, if he can try to put on like maybe a guillotine, he could possibly catch Kimbo Slice. That's exactly what he tried to do. Look at this. This was smart. This was smart. Kimbo, can he get out of this? Is the question. The guillotine. Oh, Kimbo got out of it. Kimbo got out of it. Oh, okay. I honestly did not expect that. I thought Kimbo was gonna tap. Because in my opinion, folks, I have to believe that this fight right now is in favor of Kimbo Slice, if at least in the judge's eyes.
90 seconds to go in round 2.
I think he's gotten more knockdowns on St. Preux like that, literally. I'm just not sure how much the chin, the face. Look at the bleeding, folks. The bleeding on the left eye. Oh, Vince St. Preux. He's in no man's land. Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! Look at the body. It's limp. Kimbo Slice is going on in the tournament with a much higher position now. Kimbo Slice can move to 2-1. You can definitely see a single-digit ranking by his name. That was this is one, boom, and then bam! Just look at that, just straight up flush, and just knocked him out cold.
Let's see that again.
Nuts, absolutely nuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ep15 is called to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by Kimbo.
Honestly, I look at this as a massive upset for Kimbo Slice. I think he just shocked the world.
For Kimbo Slice, who does it again against all odds. He defies them and gets his hand.
Literally, he did. He honestly defied the odds tonight, and I am shocked at he put on a quality performance, and what a knockout. I said that was literally our 2 non-championship fights tonight. We're only lasted a combined time, I think, of what, 9 minutes? The stream's only been active for 9 minutes, And we only have 11 fights, and this is probably going to be one of the shortest pay-per-views we have if we got guys knocking people out in the second round and tapping people out in the first round. It's absolutely insane when you think about it.
It is a middleweight championship show.
As you guys can tell, I'm probably a little bit too overhyped for this, but that's okay. Next to folks is actually a middleweight championship rematch. Like I said, these guys just have a storied history. Somehow they always wind up meeting for this belt, or at least, you know, trying to get there in a contendership fight. It's insane. I feel like I keep saying that word, but it's really nuts. The story between these two guys are just phenomenally awesome. It's like Romero and Rockhold have a history, and then Romero and Whitaker have a history in our channel. It's super cool. And once again, these guys are going to write another chapter in the storied professional rivalry right here tonight.
And he lands a big right-hand counter.
And it's funny, so we think about, you know, Luke Rockhold is the current champion. He won last week, the UFC 257. And now, whoever holds on to the title, they basically are the #1 rank, which means in the next tournament, they get to go against the rank 16 fighter. That's a massive advantage going into it. Yeah, and it's funny, really, Luke Rockhold's 11-4. Yoel Romero's 11-6. Romero's had the title for quite a while in this series. So it's just nuts to kind of see, you know, how all that is and how all that goes. It's nuts. But if Romero beats Rockhold here tonight, you know, it's going to sting for Luke Rockhold, knowing, like, I don't get my rematch. Because, you know, we don't do that. You know, if the former champion beats you after you just beat him, there's no part 3. It just showed that that was a fluke.
He's back to side control. He moves to the mounted crucifix now. This is nasty.
That was a nice,
He lands a huge elbow to the head.
red lightning strike.
And he's trying to pass.
So that lightning strike just, like, scared my dog off.
I don't like this style of fighting. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You know, I actually do like ground and pound a lot, but for Romero, he actually used a lot of ground and pound here. I'm not sure if you guys actually heard that lightning bolt. Uh-oh.
He's got the arm trapped of his opponent. Good defense.
Nice punch there by Romero.
Hip escape. Gets out of the full
Okay.
mount.
So far, like I said, this is going to be a fight, in my opinion, that's going to be on the ground for most. I really wouldn't be surprised if this fight does go a full 5 rounds. Luke Rockhold did a great job. You've seen how Yoel Romero tried to go for that north-south choke from an interesting distance.
He's stuck in half guard here, but he's landing some nasty combinations.
Nice. I said Romero right now is actually dominating, surprising this first round.
Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
So, you know, Rockhold and Romero got to that ground, and Romero once again dominated. This is where I'm... Oh my God, what a suplex! Wow! Yeah, we're seeing some first for the final episode. I said, I also do want to apologize for my sniffling. I know, I have like a mini cold at the moment, allergies too. Romero catches him in the early part of the second round.
The champ is in deep danger here. He's really hurt, and he is going to lose his title if he can't recover.
I think the champion could recover. Oh, that looked like a real groin shot, ref. You may want to check that one. Even I think that was not completely perfectly aimed at. See, this is the one part of the fight where I get really upset because nothing really happens here.
Nice left hook to the body.
Yeah, as long as there's some type of action, I guess we can kind of, you know, talk about it. And by the way, folks, so assuming my package actually gets here today, I wish that, you know, lightning would stop. But assuming my package actually gets here today, I have purchased NCAA Football 13 and WWE 2008 Jam Mode thing. So you may see something about that I may do on my emulator that I just, for the games I just bought.
We march on 3 minutes to go.
What's up, Dumbflunk?
The Olympic silver medalist
What is up,
Romero
Joker's
gets
Club?
those underhooks, Joe. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one.
Said folks with a massive, said, you know, we all knew, I think going into this pay-per-view, that the middleweights, the middleweight championship fight was going to be extremely long. These two guys seem to always draw the clock here, and they brutalize each other. I mean, this is one of those, it's a wrestling masterpiece between Rockhold and Romero, typically. I mean, you occasionally see some submissions, but overall, it's going to be a nasty victory. I don't really expect Joe Romero to knock out Luke Rockhold, but I do believe, and I wouldn't be surprised if this fight does go. Oh my God, it speared him. We've seen suplexes, we've seen spears. This is more like a damn wrestling match, like an actual professional wrestling fight, or match, than this is actually like a fight right now. Yeah, if this fight goes past round 2, this would be the longest fight we've had so far in the pay-per-view. So we had a second round knockout and a first round submission.
1 minute to go in round 2. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
Romero just doing a great job of constantly applying pressure to Luke Rockhold. You see it here, look. He's out. Luke Rockhold's out, and Romero once again defeats Luke Rockhold, and Yoel Romero is going in. He's going into UFC 4 as the #1 fighter in that Middleweight Championship tournament. He doesn't be happy about also adding the fact he's like, what, now a 3-time champ, I think?
It's another thing to try to end the fight, and that's exactly what he was trying to do here tonight. Elbow.
So very, very impressive.
One weapon after the next, and ultimately the knockout materializes nicely.
I mean, absolutely like stunning here. Like, wow. Once again, another. I'm loving the knockouts, folks. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I do apologize if you hear the thunder in the background. You gotta love, gotta love it. Poor Luke Rockhold. I feel like we just gave him, like, he just, poor guy. He's now 11-5. Yoel Romero, 12-6, folks. 12-6. The man just keeps on impressing. And he comes back and wins back the title, clinching that #1 spot for his tournament division. I mean, congratulations to him. The man honestly deserves it. That's 2 knockouts so far. I can deal with that. I'm actually liking that. I'm a big fan of knockouts in this game. Alright, but next up is going to be in the featherweight division. The current featherweight champion, Brian Taylor, who's 6-3, is about to take on the former champion, who's 10-5, Jose Aldo. Or Jose Aldo, man. I think I called him Jose. Jesus. Did I call him Jose? I did not. Oh, I did. I'm sorry, Jose. The official, I think, drink for today. Publix orange soda. You know, for 3 fights, I said great fights for. Hopefully these two guys actually have a little bit more of an entertaining fight than they did last week. My goodness. I hope it doesn't hit any, like, power lines. Because it's funny, like, I look outside and I don't know if you guys can actually hear the thunder, but I'm looking outside. There's no rain. No. Oh! Nothing. Lovely roundhouse kick. Alright, try to go forget for this that time with like a body shot, didn't really land at anywhere. As that Aldo definitely got a rude awakening, if you will. And Aldo, I'm like, nah, you're not gonna take me down there, son. I like that. A great awareness by the former champ. If the thunder and lightning does get worse, I really hope I don't have to like try to play these fights.
Oh, nice punch
I want to make it as, like, you know, organic and natural as possible. That's it.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Who is this? Oh, hi, Johnny Utah. So I know tomorrow I have an off day. Thursday, currently on the schedule it says off day. I may change that tomorrow. Who knows? And then Friday we have the funniest moments of the Dead by Daylight video. So both guys are now like kind of in a standstill once again, like they were the last fight. Just kind of weird stalemate? Question mark.
How about that shin?
Okay. So once again, these guys are kind of like getting that feel out process once again.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Allen. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
Nice single takedown by Brian Ortega. Okay.
Is there. He tagged him with the right hand there. Oh, he's got some.
Wow, you just try to go for the triangle armbar. A little bit too late there, Ortega, but you know, good job trying. Yeah, you know, but that right there just kind of showed that.
This is going to become one.
Jeez, what a right hand.
You're just wondering what's your opponent going to
For Ortega, he just waited too long to do that submission. I think if he really wanted to go for a takedown, there's a couple times he had the opportunity to, hesitated.
The Superman job.
Now he's got to go back to the drawing board here and try to figure out how to do that this next round.
Good defense there.
Ortega gets caught by that straight hand.
Oh, see, he let go of it. You see, Aldo did not block that. He went for it. He went for the takedown and thought about it. Stopped.
But the overwhelming majority have landed, and they have landed flush.
Yep. Hit him hard with that hook.
We'll see if he can follow it up.
So yeah, like I said, these guys like to bounce around. I think they're very cautious fighters, and you said, like I said, you can't blame them for that. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, being number one, getting a kind of an easier road to, you know, winning back your title in that next year, or next week, really, in that, you know, the weekend of MMA we're going to have, is a big thing, respectively.
Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. Ortega's doing a nice job.
So I'm just like, oh, you know, it's a horrible thing that you know, these guys aren't really fighting. Oh, nice inside trip. Gotta love thunder and lightning.
Look at this.
Wait, inverted triangle. Oh no. Yeah, this is where Jose Aldo needs to. If he the arm, he needs the. Oh. Aldo's in trouble. Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah, he had the tap. He was gonna choke himself out if he didn't. Brian Ortega retains the featherweight championship with a submission in the second round, defeating Jose Aldo a second time. And you know Aldo's got to be heartbroken.
He took the lesser. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Middleweight has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2.
Aldo 10-6 now, and the champion Brian Ortega 7-3. That having his would get better and better, huh?
So there he is, the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, confident as ever.
I mean, the featherweight champion should be confident. He had a hell of a fight.
And again, just proving that there aren't a lot of glaring weaknesses in his game. This is a man who can.
And congrats to Brian Ortega, rightfully deserved.
Nice job by the featherweight champion. Now in full celebration mode with his corner.
Alrighty, next up we have Gilbert Burns taking on Kevin Lee, and the rematch for the lightweight championship. Gilbert Burns 5-2, Kevin Lee 7-3. Big fight here. Can't wait to see how this is about to go. Alright, here we go. Burns versus Lee. It's a big thing. The lightweight championship on the line. I don't know if they're going to have Gilbert Burns in the welterweight division next year, so that's going to be interesting to figure out if we're going to have to move him up a division. This is what did Kevin Lee in the last time. Gilbert Burns doing the same exact thing. Gilbert Burns about to repeat what happened last week. Gilbert Burns forcing Kevin Lee to tap out. Gilbert Burns caught him, and literally less than 50 seconds into the fight, Gilbert Burns retains the lightweight title. You want to talk about quick, fast? That is humiliating and embarrassing for Kevin Lee. And he went for a takedown to be aggressive and ultimately paid the price for the second time in 2 weeks. Gilbert Burns, dominating performance. Wasn't even really a fight, but you know. Kevin Lee going 7-4. Gilbert Burns 6-2. Gilbert Burns is going to be number one either in the... This might be conflicting because if he may not be number one in the lightweight championship tournament, but he would be number two if he does move up to welterweight, which would be, because you know, depending if Mickey Gall still beats Tyron Woodley tonight, and so on and so on. Literally, Gilbert Burns barely broke a sweat here tonight. Like, not even a sweat was broken. Less than a 50-second submission stoppage. That's nuts. Nuts, folks. If that doesn't get submission tonight, I'd be stunned. Someone robbed him. Like, look at this. 47 seconds. It's crazy. Next up, folks, is the Flyweight Championship, about the rematch. The current Flyweight Champion, Ben Nightwin, who's 5-2, takes on the former champion, who's 7-3, Alex King. There you go. Are you ready? What's up to 8th person stream? Welcome, welcome. So me hoping that, you know, I can get through the stream without thunder and lightning stopping and shutting down the internet. Please don't. Me and like massive hopes. Yeah, the last time these two guys beat the holy like tar out of each other, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna go back to it again tonight. So I'm expecting this fight to be extremely long, if I'm being honest. What is up, Wally? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. This is for so far, I think this is my final stream for the week. I think. Yeah, you know, King. You know, in the rematch, you know, the winner of this fight gets the #1 spot in the Flyweight Championship tournament. That'll be next weekend when UFC 4 drops. So, lock on there. UFC. I'm honestly, I'm really pumped up for UFC 4, to be honest. So, this is like the farewell, basically, show for UFC 3, and then I get basically like a week and a few days before we have an extremely long MMA weekend. When I mean an extremely long MMA weekend, at least for me, because the 14th, 15th, and 16th is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. UFC 4 drops Friday, Saturday, or Friday. So as soon as it drops, I'm going to have, for the first 2 episodes, 4 divisions have their championship tournaments. Some of them will be 16 participants, some will be 8. And then on the final day, we'll have the final 3 divisions that are left, of course. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be interesting. I will say that much. Nice single leg. Oh, nope, never mind. Yeah, I'm here cheering Alex Khan. I think he's gonna do a great job tonight. But I do believe maybe Ben Nightwin's gonna win. I mean, he had his number the first fight. And now he's got that title. I can't see these guys going a full 25, but definitely at least going into round number 4. A lot of damage can be done here.
One overhook, one underhook.
Yeah, the battling once again just kind of shows like the skill level of how well these guys know each other already.
Win gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Oh, landed it.
Don't you go for a nice little shot? Oh, a little bit of a misfire.
Just missed with the left there. Damaging strike there. Huge block there.
Yeah, we're going to round number 2. As we've officially hit the 30-minute mark.
Round 2. All right, so here we go. Second round is underway. Pretty good first round, Joe. Crowd seems to like.
But yeah, so I've got a big update on the UFC, not the UFC, the WB 2008 GM mode thing I might do, or the NC or the college football universe mode. I actually wanted to talk to you guys about that because one of the things, one of the projects I was thinking about working on was actually doing a universe mode for college football, but a lot of people do dynasties in college football, which is really cool. Don't get me wrong, like some of them are really cool. Like I know I've seen one recently that someone did like one for the Army, I think. It was like one of the armed forces, and it was really, really cool. I got to watch a couple seconds of it. I was very busy, but no one's doing a universe mode. Like everyone wants one team to win. No one is necessarily being impartial, if you know what I mean, right? And I kind of want to do something to where I can like showcase some of the best games of that week, and you know, bring it to you guys. Like here, hey, here, this is so and so. Oh, that's a nice little head kick. And so I'm thinking maybe doing like a college football universe mode, assuming that that the games I bought, you know, correctly functions on my emulator proper. That was a nice little head kick. That's the he's stunned, he's staggered. Alex King. Another head kick. He's down. He needs to. He didn't capitalize. He had a second where he was down, and he could have absolutely won that fight. King's gonna be kicking himself if he doesn't win for the mistake he just made. So you know, I'm thinking about doing that with college football, or a nice counter by you know, Ben Nagwin. If not, I could do like a, you know, an ECW GMOs and O. Yeah, a lot of people don't really do ECW. They do SmackDown and Raw.
Into the final minute of this championship fight. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss.
Oh, that's nice little leg kick. Okay. Oh, he got, that was so ingenious. Wow. That liver shot, if that would have hit a little bit harder, that it would have been over. You literally would have seen him fold. When you hit the body like that, he perfectly targeted that you know, kidney liver shot. Liver shot. I can't even speak right now. You take out so much wind. It's honestly incredible to see. That is such a devastating shot. And you can still see Ben Nagwin still holding on, like, you know, is kind of casually guarding his body. We're into round number 3, and this has actually been a really great rematch for the flyweight title. After this, we get on to the rest of the champions who retained from last week. We got one more big fight on their hands. I mean, hey, in the main event, we got, well, I think what everyone's wanted to see, and the Undisputed Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Ronda Rousey, the champion, takes on the number 2, Sarah McMahon. So a lot of people wanted to see that rematch, and there you see it here tonight. On top of that, we got freaking Aljamain Sterling taking on Rob Rogers. We've got Kenneth Thomas taking on David Jackson. Tito Ortiz versus Volkan Oezdemir for big fight right there. The rematch is going to happen again. Remember, Oezdemir beats Ortiz the first encounter in the tournament, and then Tito beat him the next 2 times. So now we get to see it again. And the reason why Volkan Oezdemir actually wasn't surpassed like Anthony Pettis was is Oezdemir had a hell of a fight against Ilir Latifi, which almost went the distance, by the way. Absolutely a phenomenal fight between both fighters, and that's why Oezdemir is actually getting this opportunity right now. Yeah, you got Mickey Gall, Tyron Woodley. I mean, the list goes on. It's gonna be a great, great showcase. Another great shot. Ben Nightwin is, yeah, I give Ben Nightwin credit. He is not allowing, you know, he's not allowing Alex King to really tag him once he's injured, but that may be a little bit of an understatement. Right now, Ben Nightwin's looking messed up. Round 3 definitely going to Alex King. If this fight does make it out of the third round, I'd like to see the adjustments that the coaches are going to make for Nightwin going into round 4. Oh, I thought he knocked him the hell out. He's still up. Holy wow, this kid has got a chin. This kid has got a heart. He is a warrior, but I don't think this fight's going to be going to make it to round number 4. Nightwin is stunned. He's hurt. This fight's over. No, it's not. He's still getting up. Holy hell, what will put Ben Nightwin down? The flyweight champion refusing. Oh, and he's answering back with some of his own. What a... Will this make it out of the third round? These two guys are just throwing bombs at each other. This is a flyweight, like, instant classic. They somehow make it out of round 3 going to round 4. What a fight we've seen so far.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5.
They touch gloves. You know, this is all respect for these two. Oh my gosh. This crowd's on their feet. I mean, this is arguably the best flyweight fight that we have ever seen in this division.
Check the leg kick.
How is he still up? Like, I'm just waiting for him to just colossally fall. And he's not. No, I'm just... it's nuts. There you go. Look, Ben Nightwin's out. Oh my god. Ben Nightwin looked like a zombie or like a petrified zombie for a minute. My goodness.
Yeah, Joe, just an absolutely...
Alex King is going to go into UFC... UFC 4, that #1 spot in the flyweight division. I mean, hey, look, Ben Nightwin and him, again, instant classic. This was awesome. Ben Nightwin 5-3, Alex King 8-3. Just type in new champ so that I can put that in my notes. Yeah, I was like, wait, maybe I should put down new champ that I know instead of just fixing their records and be like, oh, I know what I'm doing. It's funny because Romero and King won back their belts. Lee and Aldo both just got mauled in their fight. Next up, folks, it is for the Heavyweight Championship. Kenneth Thomas, the current champion, is 12-3, takes on the #9 ranked Xavier Jackson, is 1-1. This is actually quite interesting. It's funny because the #10 and #9 ranked heavyweights are both in fights tonight. Kimbo won his fight at #10 rank, and Xavier Jackson could be the heavyweight champion. He could have a #1 seed. And, oh my god, Kenneth Thomas getting out of the gates, getting decimated. This is a massive upset. I think everyone had Xavier Jackson winning this fight.
He's going to try to take the back, I think.
Look at the strength, my goodness. Oh.
Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly.
You know, Thomas has been known to also use submissions. He may have to use that as like an advantage.
Looking to pass. Well done, Sweeney. Winds up in guard.
I have no idea how he was able to outpower him like that, but nonetheless he did. And I think that should be well, you know, that was actually very impressive and shows a massive size of strength.
Showing some good
Got the arm trap up.
Controlling that arm.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the box.
So we haven't seen much of Xavier Jackson. He's never really been. I think the last time we've seen him in a fight was the tournament when we had it for UFC 3 to begin with, and
nice hammer fist.
oh, now we're here.
Big punch from the bottom.
Yeah, so I am hoping that this thunder lightning can go away. So I'm like done with this stream.
He's now working from half guard.
Now, can he count it? Can Jackson count it? Nope, couldn't do it. So I think we know that Xavier Jackson does not have a good ground game, or at least as well skilled as Thomas. That one stung. I know it stung. You heard the boop. Oh, they both exchanged. My goodness. Oh, okay. The champ is, oh my God, good night, stop the fight, what an upset, what an upset, holy God, he actually did it.
A huge kick for the knockout.
Wow, this is a shocker, this is an upset. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, holy mother of pearl, this is an upset.
Full extension, and you knew if he connected with that weapon at one point in this fight, it was going to spell the end of the night for his opponent.
Wow, look at the head kick. It perfectly lands flush on the jaw. Decks him. One more time. This is the perfect replay. So, boom! Right on the jaw, side of the head. Perfectly nails him. And absolutely, there is no way you can recover from that. An absolute knockout. He's seeing stars. He went sleepy weepy. Wow. Wow, I am shook right now. I cannot believe that just happened. What an upset. I'm more shocked at the victory than I am the knockout. Xavier Jackson, who came in at 1-1, now 2-1. He's the number 9 ranked heavyweight fighter. Kenneth Thomas goes 12-4, loses the title, loses number 1 spot, and a guy who's 2-1 just became the new champ. Doesn't have to fight again, by the way. There's no fights anymore. And now for the next, he has the number 1 ranked spot going into the heavyweight championship tournament. That is nuts, folks. That mind blowing. Like, how do you? It's nuts. It's honest. It's shocked. I have no. Wow. A 2-1 fighter just became the heavyweight champion. That's beyond me. But anyway, next I'm shook. I can't believe it. Wow. Next up, we have in the bantamweight division, Aljamain Sterling, who's 15-4, takes on the number 2 ranked Rob Rogers. Let's see if the champion can retain it. Can Rob Rogers become champion as well? This is nuts right now.
Just misses there with the left.
Said folks, you can't say that we don't have enough surprises here at UFC 258. The surprise, the amazing fights keep on coming. It's been absolutely phenomenal so far. And gotta admit, folks, you gotta be loving the action right now. Right now, Rob Rogers actually outstriking Aljamain Sterling, but I don't think this is smart for him to go on the ground. That may be something he actually regrets. Nice pass, but Sterling at this point may want to try to make. Oh, he tried to make the move. Didn't really happen for him. See, Sterling's not going to allow Rogers to move like that. This is smart for Sterling. Now he's in a good position here. Oh, you see? Oh, he got it. He got it locked in. There's an armbar. Rogers could be in massive trouble right now. An armbar this early. Is Aljamain Sterling going to go with the number 1 ranking in the bantamweight division? You see it sits it. Oh my God! Again, he's in this amazing technique we see last fight that he used the heel of his foot to extend that arm, just crank it a little bit more, adding just a little bit more pain, forcing you to tap out. You got nowhere to go. Aljamain Sterling quickly dispatches Rob Rogers tonight. Look at this. Look at that. Amazing how the foot is used to just crank down. and he forces Rob Rogers to tap out, and Aljamain Sterling retains the bantamweight title again. This guy's been on fire, man. It's been crazy to see. I'm glad for him. He's actually like one of my favorite fighters too.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the very first round.
Rogers 4-2, by the way. We'll definitely see him next year. Aljamain Sterling 16-4. What a record! Congrats to Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling on winning the fight in quick fashion. I mean, hey, one heck of a submission. Quick night for him and Gilbert Burns tonight, huh?
And now all that's left to do is to celebrate the effort. You see him with his corner and his coaches there. What a result.
It's been a wild pay-per-view. Next up, folks, it is going to be in the welterweight division. Mickey Gall take on the number 2 ranked Tyron Woodley. Mickey Gall is 6-1, takes on the 9-3 Tyron Woodley. Big fight here, epic fight here. Let's get straight into it. Honestly, the fights that have been nothing short of absolutely amazing. I have absolutely been stunned at just how these guys are putting on one hell of instant classics tonight and making memorable moments in the final show that we have until UFC 4. Like I said, UFC 4 will still be once a week after the MMA weekend. Just keeping that up. You guys heads up there. I don't expect Tyron Woodley to get a submission victory tonight, but you know, never say never with Tyron Woodley. You just never know how effective he's really going to be, and how dangerous he's going to be, how on point, Tyron Woodley's fights really depend on how focused he is. And if you have a focused Tyron Woodley, Mickey Gall's going to be in for a rough night like he is right now. Oh my gosh. He's just hammering into Mickey Gall's face. So Gall has put everybody away. And honestly, I feel like Tyron Woodley's going to be the one person he doesn't do it tonight. I kind of have Tyron Woodley winning this fight.
He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here.
Wait, oh, that was smart. You seen that? That was smart IQ from Tyron Woodley. He's seen what Mickey Gall was doing. He's seen that Lady's focused on trying to go for a Kimura that he's put so many guys away with. And then all of a sudden, Tyron Woodley makes the adjustment and doesn't put himself in that predicament. Nice. Alright, I'm trying to see that chat. I know someone just said something. Why do you have on a work chat screen? First, just give me 1 second. My chat screen is like literally froze on me. While I wait for my chat screen to load up, come on, you can do it. No, you don't want to do it? Okay, YouTube. I really have to start putting that on like the side of my screen again someday.
Excellent movement on the ground here, constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Will you look at that?
He's now working from side control again. He's looking for a Kimura. He's got his arm pinned down.
Right, Mickey Gall. His Tyron Woodley avoided it really well the last time out. But I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. Can Tyron Woodley get out of that? Did he get out? He got out. Wow. You know, honestly, bravo. Seriously, bravo. I thought Tyron Woodley was going to tap. Mickey Gall's got to be pissed. I mean, absolutely pissed. You know, a guy who prides himself on just dominating. You know, that's not the case here. I honestly thought Mickey Gall had the fight won right there. I seen that Kimura get locked in. I thought we were going to see a tap out. Tyron Woodley's shown he's a little bit smarter, and he's definitely improved since you know, trying to campaign to get a shot at the title. I said, me personally, Mickey Gall is in the fight of his life. Oh. Whoa!
He's got the leg over the shoulder.
How he like flawlessly applied that triangle choke. And again, look at this Tyron Woodley. Oh, I really thought he was about to pick him up and powerbomb. I was like, yeah, let's go. I was about to get real hyped for that. That's the second submission Tyron Woodley has been able to get out of Mickey Gall. No one's ever done that with Mickey Gall. And now we're seeing it right here. Mickey Gall is shook and it shows. Now at the same time, in Gall's head, he's got to be thinking, my triangle choke didn't work. What now?
Excellent movement here on the ground.
What is my next approach?
Now the hammer fist here by Woodley.
I think he's trying to either pass to go to full guard or do a guillotine. Nice arm trap. Can he turn it around? Use those hips. And he does it wisely. Uses those hips. Go for an armbar from here. I guess didn't feel like that was necessary.
Big body punch. He's doing a great job.
So, you know, Tyron Woodley not really. What is it? Oh, the arm triangle. Here we go. That's the plan time. Can Tyron Woodley really find a way to get out? He's got 2 submissions so far. McGill's been trying to choke Tyron Woodley out. Can Tyron find a way? You got to be able to try to find a way, try to find a spot. Tyron. Oh, he's out. He's out. Stop the fight. Stop the fight. He's out. He's out. Stop the fight. Wow. Mickey Gall impressed me tonight. Mickey Gall just defeated Tyron Woodley.
Offensively, near perfect execution on that submission. Beautiful transitions, clearly loose with his hips, and everything he did on the ground was near perfect technique as he ultimately gets.
Funny because ever since beating Santiago Ponzinibbio, Mickey Gall has put everybody down. Tyron Woodley, he just, I mean, you're getting choked with your own, you know, with the guy's another forearm, your arms in the air, you're losing blood. I mean, Tyron Woodley just showed that he wasn't going to tap out, but he damn near did pass out. Still an impressive fight, and I think an impressive showing from Tyron.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Woodley has called a stop to this contest.
Woodley's record goes to 9-4. Mickey Gall 7-1. He's definitely carved out a heck of a record in just one season. So Mickey Gall looking extremely stacked to still be the welterweight champion. So is this crowd here in Newark, New Jersey, in the Prudential Center, by the way.
But they are celebrating and embracing. This was a tough fight for them. It was a difficult training camp, a most worthy #1 contender, and finally now.
Yeah, I mean, so Mickey Gall should be absolutely ecstatic. He put on one hell of a performance and showed.
Of this UFC welterweight championship.
We have 2 fights left on this card, folks. And next up, it is Ortiz versus Oezdemir 4. So this is going to be either really quick or just a barn burner, literally.
All right, here we go. UFC's light heavyweight title is on the line. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use.
So, you know, Oezdemir with the 5-2 record, Tito Ortiz 9-3. I mean, it's gonna be nuts. So I said, if Tito Ortiz is still in the game next year, then he'll get the #1 spot. If not, I guess it'll just be like an open ranking for them.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter is in.
Good takedown by Tito. I feel like if it goes to where I think it's gonna.
Movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position.
Connects with the punch there.
Tries to pass, but doesn't make it.
I'd say Oezdemir in their 3 fights should really know by now Ortiz is going to try to go and just absolutely nail him with elbows to the skull.
He's got to move. He's in the mounted crucifix now.
He is in the. Oh, this is not good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. Americana, Ortiz.
He's isolating the arm here.
Oezdemir and Ortiz, that looking to be a quick one.
Just a hand on the wrist.
Will Uzma be tapping out after one hell of a performance? This is not the way he wants to go down. This is not good for Uzdemir. Uh-oh. And he taps out to the Americana. It's over. Tito Ortiz retains the light heavyweight championship of the world. Ortiz 10-3. Volkan Uzdemir 5-3. Ortiz, I think, put an end to that saga.
It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show. And he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one. All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee PPV has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out. And
A lot of answers. Tito Ortiz, another dominant performance.
UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, the Huntington Heat Fat Boy, Kimbo.
I said, this show so far has been fun. We have one more fight left. Please, Thunder, Lightning, don't shut anything down yet till I finish the stream. Literally.
Submission victory here tonight over the top contender in this division. Made it look relatively easy, and as such, gets to celebrate another big win with his corner. Another highlight for the reel.
Right, we got one more fight left, and then the recap, and then that's it for UFC 4, the UFC 3, folks, with the wiper hands thin with it.
It's a women's bantamweight championship fight between Ronda Rousey and Sarah McMahon.
Here we go. The final fight in the UFC 3 Universal mode before we get to UFC 4 is for the undisputed women's bantamweight title. The current champion Ronda Rousey, 11-5 takes on the number 2 ranked Sarah McMahon, 5-2. Who was gonna get a? Oh my God! Okay, I thought this would be more of a submission type of fight, like a wrestling fight. Uh-oh. I don't think McMahon really wants to do that with Ronda. Yeah, that may be a mistake.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
So that was a big mistake, Sarah. You need to get out of this quickly before Ronda breaks your arm. Ronda's gonna break your arm if you don't get out of this, Sarah. Oh my. Oh, Sarah, you made a mistake. Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She's still in this thing.
Wow, I thought she was going to have to tap. Side control.
Sarah, oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine, folks? I'm here for it.
Back to side control. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. In half guard position.
McMahon's not gonna let Rousey pass. Right now, McMahon's in a spot to where she knows Rousey's in trouble.
Trying to pass here.
So now there is not a fear of an armbar.
Movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
And that's why you see Rousey low-key panicking right now, because she knows there is no fear of the armbar. You gotta believe it irks her.
She lands a huge elbow. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
And this is where the trouble really begins for Rousey. Because now, look at McMahon. McMahon's in a good spot.
Pretty good work here from the bottom by Rousey. All right, hammer fist here by McMahon.
Now this is probably the most clutch thing for us to get out of that position. I had no idea what was actually happening. I was like, I saw a lot of body movement, so I was trying to figure out, did someone catch anything or something? I was so confused. There goes a triangle armbar. Oh my God! Oh, that's not a pretty position. She's gonna rip out the arm. And Ronda Rousey is gonna retain with the #1 ranking going into the women's bantamweight tournament.
Yeah, near perfection for her in terms
Ronda Rousey sitting there kind of smiling like, uh-huh. I did it. You doubted me.
That came shortly thereafter, so a big win, and it goes in the books by way of the armbar here tonight.
And here's the end of the fight.
You know, Rousey, I thought she was being in trouble. I thought McMahon was going to apply a submission, but McMahon is now 5-3. Rousey 12-5.
At 4 minutes, 5 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar. And still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion
of the world, Ronda. Congrats to Ronda Rousey, retain the undisputed women's bantamweight title. Remember, so we're gonna have 3 different women's division next year. It's gonna be very, very interesting. But like I said, we have one more thing on this show before we close out UFC 3 for good.
After this result here tonight, congratulations to the and still UFC Women's Bantamweight
And that is going to be the recap. At least the awards. Alright, folks, so performance of the night KO went to Jackson and Thomas. The upset of the night really should be that one. Fight of the night went to Slice and St. Preux. I agree. And performance of the night submission went to, I can agree with every single one of these. With that being said, folks, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. Remember, UFC 4, the 14th, it drops. That's the first stream we're going to have. It'll be MMA Weekend. Hashtag MMA Weekend. We're going to do it, folks. With that being said, everybody, please do stay off the hook and subscribe to BVTV.